Perfect. Okay. Because that's one of my questions today. Are you willing to move into this higher self, guys? Because in our last meeting, I said this is going to be a bit of an opportunity this session to ask your questions. You can tell a little bit about your stories, because I know we get stuck on this how to do this. The reality is that everything is perfect. Everything is perfect, and you're just fine. If there's a disagreement with that, it means that there's a part of your frequency that isn't able to receive the abundance. You know, there's some myths going around that we've been trained into, which is that there's scarcity and that there is lack and that you are separate. And I'm just going to be very direct this time around. So I always say the same thing each time we get together, but we're moving from judgment to observation. So I'm going to be very forward with you guys, and my invitation is, when you hear it, don't take it personally. Take it with attention. Take it with attention. Okay. So it's time to wake up, guys. The idea is that we're moving into this new earth that we keep talking about, this 10-year cycle. And there are parts to all of us, all of you, that are living in this false sense of self. So remember, we have to understand that there has been myths that have been kind of habituated, and it's a part of your cellular composition. And it sounds very extraordinary that we're going to be able to release it, but it's effortless. So I'm going to start calling you guys on some stuff when I hear it's hard or I can't do it. You're arguing for your limitations. So when I come forward with that information, it's not an attack on you. It is calling attention to. We have to bring light to the darkness in order to be with it, so that we can observe it, so that it can disseminate its information. And today we're going to do it. So I'm calling you to please be forward with your information. I think you all feel safe enough with each other that we can really start to dig into this, because you are the creator of your reality. And this isn't a conspiracy theory. You have been trained out of that notion. And I'm going to use some very strong language today. You are enslaved. There are parts to you that have been falling into this victim mentality. It's time to wake up, grow up, and be with this information. And when I say grow up, I'm not criticizing any of us. I'm saying that it's time to be with the content of this information and start making sense of it in your own unique ways, because we are now wasting time, because the universes are constantly expanding. So when we don't expand with them, we fall behind. And that's when you guys feel that tension and that pain and that symptomatology more, because you toggle between the third, the fourth, and the fifth dimension. So today we're talking about, and there's 4 levels that I really want to start to get into. There's victim mentality, there's manifestors, which is what we really talk about. Then there's channeling, which we've started to talk about, and then there's being. That's why I called what is this organization? this thing that I've been expanding is state of being. It's your state. It's the beingness of you. Remember, you came here as a spiritual entity. All of you came here as a spiritual entity to have the contrast of the third dimension, to expand the collective consciousness of the one. You are source. You are the divine. And when you separate yourself from this knowing, you're going to feel it through symptomatology, whether it's physical pain, emotional pain, spiritual pain, energetic pain. You're going to feel it. And in the conversations that we've been having here, you're going to feel it more than ever, because you're going to go back and forth. It's like having a size 6 foot and trying to squeeze it into a size 4 shoe. It ain't going to work anymore, guys. It's just not going to work. Make sense?